y'all, this is SeamusEM here, and we're back with more Minecraft. Last episode, we went cave diving, and we found some pretty neat stuff in the caves. We found 19 iron, if I remember correctly, and we found a 64 stack and a 44 stack of coal. This episode, I think we're going to go back into some more caves just to see what we can find, and hopefully not die, just because I have a good feeling about this. I already see some coal down there. And after we mine like this and maybe another one, I think we're going to go back to the island and start smelting this out. And then we can get started on another build, which I haven't actually... Ooh, that's water. I haven't actually decided yet what we're going to do, but that should be fun when we get around to doing it. Oh, is this like a... That water's not flowing. That's creepy. Alright. So, I don't have a whole ton to talk about right now just because it's... Oh, no, there's the water. I don't know why my game sound is so low. I hope that's not that low for you, but I have my game sound really low for some reason, which is only going to amplify when I eventually get scared by like a creeper or something and then get blown up and lose all my iron, which I predict is going to happen, unfortunately, because I'm very bad at combat. I would set game mode to peaceful if I wasn't such so, anal about having stuff to do and having resources to gather, because I know you can get, string in dungeons and stuff, and I think you might be able to get string from people other than spiders. But, I want my freaking ender boys, dang it, and, you're not gonna stop. Dang, this is a huge vein, Jesus. Coal always comes in such huge veins, and, it always surprises me, and I don't know why it always surprises me, is what I meant to say, because, coal always comes in gigantic pockets. Is that more gravel? No, that's diorite. Screw that. We don't care about diorite. Since the past episode, I haven't really been doing too much in Minecraft. I haven't actually done anything at all. This is, the first time I've booted up the save since I last played. Because I've been, I've been doing some other stuff in the meantime. I don't play Minecraft, my whole life, which, I know I totally could. And I know that I could totally, oh, do I not have any dirt? Oh, that sucks. We're just gonna use wood. I know that I totally could play Minecraft more than I do, but it's more of a matter of motivation for me getting to do it, because again, as I mentioned, I have... Oh, there's literally nothing in here. Wow. As I've mentioned, I have ADHD, and so getting up the motivation to do anything is the most important part in doing it for me, and I, am on medication, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I am medicated, but... Oh god, those are cows. I thought that was a mob, and I was so scared. Did I go through this way? I think I actually did. Yeah, this is where I just came out, actually. Oop, there's dirt. And I am medicated to help that, and that is helping. Obviously, it doesn't sound like I'm medicated right now because I'm rambling super, super fast, but that's because I am sleep deprived. And is it getting dark already? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, my dude? It's getting dark already. Alright, fine. We will bunker down and sleep. But I talk really fast when I'm sleep deprived because, you know what, we're just gonna wait. I talk really, really fast when I'm sleep deprived because my thoughts don't go in any coherent order. So it's just a matter of waiting for things to start being coherent again. I'm sorry, I went off track there. But anyway, I haven't been doing a whole ton in... Ooh. Yes. I think that's actually the cave, if I remember right. That's the cave from the thumbnail on Thursday. I almost said yesterday, because I record a day in advance, so I have time to edit and post. Because... Oh, wow, that's a big drop. I think we're gonna go explore the ravine sometime. Not this episode, obviously, because I'd have to boat back to the island, dump all of my crap in the smelter, and then go back to the, snowy biome. Or not even, it wasn't even snow, it was just a taiga biome, and then go back to the taiga biome to, go to the, actually, oh, yeah, this is the one, because I shoved a cow in here. Yeah, I shoved a cow in here because he was threatening to push me in, and I needed to get the screenshot. We're gonna use the pod, yeah. But, I'm nervous to go down here, but hopefully, ooh, more coal. Jesus, there's so much coal. In my time since last episode, I've been basically just being on Discord, which, again, I mentioned in my channel page that I don't give out my Discord, and I probably won't, for a while, just because, there's not really a point to it. I really only use Discord for, my close friends or people who I know, personally, like most of the stuff I do is just talk to my friends because we all have different like phones, obviously, because some of my friends are on iPhone, some of us are on Android, which like Android gang, Android superior gang, but in Discord's like a more efficient way to do that, and we just use Discord instead of like SMS or something. God, I feel so old saying SMS, but through Discord, I did get introduced to some quality anime. The Count of Monte Cristo from 2004 and 2005. Oh my god, this is huge! Like, can't wait for this to be used in... Oh, okay, I thought that was the cave entrance? No, it's just a wall. Cool. Ooh, that is a floor. Yeah, that's what I was worried about last episode when I was talking about. I might actually want to hop down and just mine from above. But Count of Monte Cristo from 2004, I would recommend it if you're into like dark stuff. I say dark as in like not like ooh edgy gory, but dark as in like dark subject material based on a dark book, because Count of Monte Cristo, the book, is not light. Like, it's literally about like a sad, depressed dude exacting revenge on the people who've wronged him. And the anime sort of takes that up a notch, as anime is wont to do. Yeah, the anime takes that up a notch, as anime is wont to do. And so if you're like sort of faint of heart and that's not something you like or can handle very easily, then I do not recommend that you seek out this anime, because it's like, again, if it's not your thing, you're not going to enjoy it. But if you can handle it, like if it's something you think you'd enjoy, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, the animation is absolutely gorgeous, and I don't even have anything else to say. It's so pretty. Like, it's so fluid, and it's honestly like, people are like, oh, I miss 2D animation. Genuinely go watch more anime. Like, anime is gorgeous, and there's so many gorgeous anime that you're missing out on by limiting yourself to Western animation. Like, it's literally all I have to say. It's absolutely breathtaking. The colors are so fluid, and it's in like the stereotypical anime style, and imagine that with like air quotes, if you will, like anime style, like anime-y. It's not like, because there's no like distinctive style for anime. Have I been here? Yeah, I think I've been here. There's no like anime style, like overarching. Oh, I haven't been in here. Huh? No, I have. This is literally where I just was. But it's got that like sort of distinctive affect to it, in that, yeah, you can tell this was made in Japan, or sort of like when you look at something like Voltron or Last Airbender or Legend of Korra, you can tell, oh, this was inspired by, or this was outsourced to a production company in Asia. But it's very pretty, and a lot of the colors are like super inventive, and they do a lot of really interesting stuff with the colors and the mediums they're given. And I genuinely think that more anime should be like it, because it's 15 years old this year. It's 15 years old this year, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I would also recommend it if, like, the English dub's actually not terrible, which is surprising, because I'm an English dub fan, just because I know subtitles are like the way you're meant to watch it, because that's like the original form and the, you know, the purest incarnation of the anime. But I don't know, I like dubs just because I like seeing how, like, as someone who enjoys acting, or at least enjoys theater. I don't act too much anymore, but as somebody who enjoys that kind of thing, I love seeing the differences in the way the characters are portrayed in the Japanese version, in the English version, etc., etc., etc. And there are like some dubs that are genuinely better than the original version, like Ghost Stories. I think it's called Ghost Stories. Yeah, Ghost Stories, if any of you are familiar with that. It's basically like an official abridged series, in that it sold really poorly in Japan, and they outsourced it to America, or not outsourced, but they exported it to America, and they're like, here, Funimation, do whatever you want. And they kept the overall story, but they made it like, they abridged it, in that they like parodied it, made it funny. And it did way, way better in America than it ever did in Japan, because I thought there was someone in like the trees, but it did way, 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 way better in America than it ever did in Japan, because in Japan, it was just a generic anime. Like, that's why people didn't like it. Like, oh, we've seen this before. This is just students solving mysteries. Like, this is literally every anime right now. And so when it got exported to America and they changed it, it was genuinely something interesting and funny to hear like these official voice actors doing basically a gag dub. Like, not like samurai. God, this is gonna make me sound really old, but I promise I'm not. But even though I literally call myself old all the time, despite not actually being that old. But if any of you are familiar with the infamous, God, I don't even remember the Japanese name of it, but it was called, in America in the 80s and 90s, it was called Samurai Pizza Cats, is that we were, I believe the story with that is, oh, this is the wrong way, I think. Yeah, I think this is the wrong way. But the story with that is that we were given the Japanese footage, and because it was made by Toei, and Toei records their audio through tin cans, like, that's literally a thing they do. Their audio is very, not they don't actually record through tin cans, but their audio is infamous for being terrible because they don't preserve it properly. But because they record their audio through tin cans, the audio doesn't last very long with time. Like, the audio will, like, that's the reason Dragon Ball Z audio, for example, and like the Dragon boxes and collections of the original Japanese audio is so terrible. And that's why when they made Dragon Ball Kai, they had to redub it in Japan because the original broadcast audio was thrown out, and like they couldn't use it because it was so, they couldn't use the Dragon Box audio because it had deteriorated so much because they didn't store it properly. That so I think the same deal happened with Samurai Pizza Cats when that came over to America, and I'll actually probably flash up on screen what that's called in Japanese. So like I will look that up, and in post I'll put that up. But when that came over to America, it was we got the audio, and the production company was like, "Hey, we can't use this audio. You recorded it through tin cans. We literally can't hear anything." And Toei basically went, "Oh, do you want to like just do whatever then?" And we were like, "Can we do that?" And they were like, "Sure, like go nuts. Like, this is anime. Nobody cares about this anime over here anyway. Go absolutely crazy. Like ruin this anime." Not ruin it. Samurai Pizza Cats is hilarious. It's like the most 80s thing you will ever see. And I know it's probably not even from the 80s. It's probably like from the 90s. But because I don't know my decades very well. Like, I will confuse things. Like, I thought Superman and Batman the animated series were 80s, even though they are the most 90s. But where are my boats? Because I'm trying to find my boats to get back to the island. I'm trying to find my boats to get back to the island and dump all this off before I get blown up. Because we didn't find a whole ton over here, so I'm going to have to do my own cave diving on my own. Is this it? I think we're going the right way. We better be, or I'll, like, be very sad. But, so, we got it over here in America, and they were like, "Hey, do you just want to, the audio sucks, we're really sorry about that, but we can't do anything, because we're Toei, and we record our audio in tin cans. Do you want to, like, just make a gag dub?" Nope, I'm going the wrong way. And the production company said, sure, and they made a gag dub, and just literally, the way they did it, the way they wrote it, is they would, basically, they would put the episode on, put it on mute, and then write what was happening. Like, it's hilarious, and that's why every episode makes absolutely no sense, is because it does not actually have a plot. They were literally just writing what they saw. Yeah, they were legitimately writing what they saw, because the Japanese script was unusable, or like, yeah, like the original Japanese raws were absolutely unusable, so they just made up what was happening, and that's why it's so bonkers. Like, even the theme song, like, I would play the theme song, but I'm afraid, like, Toei's gonna come after me, so I won't. I don't want Toei after me, because Toei is very famous for, Toei is very, very famous for not liking people using their content. Oh, there's my boats. But the theme song, literally, the guy who sang the theme song was created because the guy who sang it, like, he recorded it in one session while drunk, like, really, really, like, plastered. And that's it makes no sense. It's the funniest thing ever. Like, you know, I'm gonna put it in the description, like, the Samurai Pizza Cats theme song. Like, you have to see it to believe it. It's the most bonkers thing that, like, ever, like, to ever grace the world of anime. And, like, honestly, I'm very glad it exists, because I know I get all up on, like, the Americanization of anime and, like, the devaluing of anime by like, ruining it. But Samurai Pizza Cats is hilarious, and, like, if they had just wholesale dubbed it in America, it would not have worked. like, and I'm pretty sure Samurai Pizza Cats was one of the things that, like, in the 90s and early 2000s when anime was coming to America for the first time. Like, it had been in America with stuff like Speed Racer and the original Voltron, and I believe Space Captain Harlock. I'm woefully, woefully, woefully uninformed on my old anime. But Space Captain Harlock and all that stuff, that was coming over in the 80s. And that was some of the stuff that helped, like, popularize anime in America. Because for the longest time, like, even up until the 2000s, anime was not super popular in America. It was stuff like Dragon Ball Z, and it was, like, stuff like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Inuyasha that, like, helped make it, like, viable as, like, an art form in America. Because it was just, like, some weird Japanese cartoons. Like, we didn't even know with stuff like Speed Racer, we didn't know that was anime. We was just, like, some weird cartoons where people went fast and people went, like, gasped at literally everything. But, oh god, we have so much. Hi, you're a very cute boy. We didn't get any, like, rare minerals, but, like, that's fine. I'm more than fine with just having this. Yeah, so I'll probably go back out eventually anyway, but basically the deal with that was that, like, we didn't know what anime was. We didn't know what these weird Japanese cartoons were, or, like, if you want to be Mimi Chinese cartoons, like, that's not a thing that we knew what that was. There's a cave in here, I swear to god, we are going to find that someday. But, like, we didn't know what these weird cartoons were. Like, we didn't know. And so, like, stuff like that helped make it popular in America, and, like, honestly, like, I know there are going to be purists who are like, no, Samurai Pizza Cats is cursed, and if you like it, you are a filthy American, and you should not be allowed to consume anything but, like, anything but Family Guy from now on. But, like, I've been in here, I just took the lights off for some reason. Better not be any monsters in here, I will commit murder of the monsters. Alright, so, like, I swear there's gotta be, like, a underground, like, not an underground, but, like, a sea palace in here somewhere. But basically the deal with, but yeah, like, it's, oh my god, this went from me talking about Count of Monte Cristo and how pretty it is to me rambling about how Samurai Pizza Cats is important, like, as an artistic piece, and, like, honestly, that's very valid. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I've sort of, is a block tall? Yeah, this is done. Yep. I've planted more crops just for, like, for want of getting more. You done? No. One potato. Cool. For want of getting more, ability to trade with the villagers. Because, like, trading is sort of a necessity in Minecraft, which it sucks, but, like, to be able to enchant or do anything if you don't plan on going, like, deep cave diving is, you need to be able to trade. Which, again, I know sucks, but ooh, that's almost done. So is this episode, wow. But, like, you need to be able to trade. Like, you need to be able to trade in order to, and that's my carrot farm. Carrots ain't done yet, though. There's nothing really else. Like, I think we might actually just want to go chop down a tree for posterity, because we don't have a whole ton of lumber. Maybe I'm gonna plop that back in the, yeah, we'll use, like, my crappy wooden axe, because, like, we made him last episode. He deserves his time in the sun. Anyway, I don't even know what I was on about, but I just rambled for, like, 20 minutes about anime, which, wow. But, like, get used to that. So I don't think we have a whole ton left to do this episode, because we're actually nearing, like, close to the stopping point, which I feel like we got a lot more done than we did, or a lot more done than we did. Like, I know we got a crap ton of coal through, crap ton of coal through mining, and we do have some gravel, and I might actually want to go back and get more of that off screen, because I'm thinking we can start messing around with gravel and sand to get concrete powder. And maybe do, like, a little baby structure with the concrete powder and with the concrete in order to get, like, start. I'm gonna chop down this birch tree. Like, I hate birch, but you know what? Like, you're here. We can chop you down. Yeah. So I'm thinking we wanna, or you guys are just, like, all up in there, aren't you? But I'm thinking we want to maybe make, like, a little baby structure with concrete in order to just test it out and see how it looks comparative to the island, so that I know how I want my lighthouse to look. And then once we've got that done, honestly, I think the like order of business from there, because the lighthouse is going to be the final build, is we need to get diamond. And the reason we need to get diamond is because in order to build our lighthouse, we're going to need glowstone, and to get glowstone, we have to go to the nether. And I really don't want to go. I just want a complete circle. You know, you still in there? I swear to God, get out! Oh my God, the turtle's still in there. But yeah, we're going to need to go to the nether, and that's not something I want to. I know. God, he's so loud. But that's not something that I want to do. But we're gonna have to do to get glowstone, because glowstone's like one of the most luminous, I believe. I think it might be actually the most luminous block in Minecraft. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It has a luminosity, I think, of 14. But yeah, we're gonna need to do that, and we're probably gonna need to trade to do that too, because trading is another easy way to get stuff like good tools. I think that's actually where we're gonna end this episode off. This episode we got more materials. Like, we didn't get any more iron, which sucks. That iron is cooked up now, which is exciting. And, yeah, that island's cooked. Not that island. That iron is cooked up, which is good, and we can use that for, like, we have plenty of armor gauge, because I don't go fighting a lot, but we can make more picks and stuff from it, like a flint and steel. Next episode, I think we're going to maybe go caving a little more. I don't know if we are. I would love to, but I don't think that... I mean, I don't know if we are, actually, because I would have to find more, like, maybe more in that direction, because that direction, I think, is mostly just coal. If you liked this episode, then great. I'm really glad I pleased. If you didn't, then please tell me what I can improve on, but if it's just not your thing, I understand that. I really hope you have a great day today, and if you don't have a great today, then I hope you have a great tomorrow. Bye-bye.